All right, good afternoon, YouTube. It is Saturday, August 2nd, 2025. I got another message from a subscriber. It says, I changed up uh, my setups, and it's kind of difficult, I guess, to follow, or something like that. Like he's following my setups, or as far as setups, we're talking about chart setups and what I use to trade with. But primarily, I'm an order flow trader. I do use candlesticks, but I trade off the depth of market. I trade off volume profile. I trade off of footprint charts. But I still need a visual. I still need to know, what happened prior, because I'm pretty much looking at what's happening now in the trade. What am I doing? But I need to know what's happening, you know, in a scalping situation, in uh, a medium zone, and maybe a longer time frame. I need to know, where my levels are going to be. There's a lot of things I need to know. I also have, what you don't see to the left of me. I have a news feed that'll alert me if there's something, crazy in the market. Um, and I also have that on my Discord. So if you join the Discord, I do have a live feed that updates real time. Um, just log in. The Discord is free. Just go right to it's called Financial Juice, I believe it is, and it's pretty good. It's something to keep on. I put it on like a tablet. So anyway, let me go over the charting. So I have a volume profile chart, and each one of are have their own time. So in other words, here's a 5 minute chart. Is right here. So each one of these volume profiles of 5 minutes. I have a 30 minute, and I have a full day. All right, so that's this. For the footprint chart, it's a imbalance. It shows imbalances, buying and selling imbalances. It also gives me a volume profile and also a delta profile as well. And I look at this religiously when I'm trading, along with the depth of market. Now, what's nice about the footprint, it's all cumulative data, okay? With the dome, it's still cumulative, but it's not over a longer range. I have the dome to reset the columns at certain points, whether it be if a certain range has been accomplished, or something like that. And that could change too, depending on how volatile the market is, if I need to see more information or less information. And I'll have these columns reset, right? But the dome or the depth of market, it's always up for me, because that's gonna give me my it's gonna get me in at better prices uh, when I'm looking to enter or exit a market. So with the footprint, I have a 1 and a 5 minute. That's it. I don't need to see any more than that. Uh, we went over the depth of market, and with the depth of market, I have a P&L, what my orders are, another volume profile, but this volume profile is for the day. I have a delta profile, the price. I have it's called stacking and pulling. So the limit orders that come up through the bid and the ask, right, could be manipulated, and it is. And since like 2008, um, there was a lot of the algorithmic stuff coming through, and you really needed to look at that. So it could be nine on the bid right here, but it could go up to 200, let's say, or 50. You need to know not so much what's here that's on the bid advertised, but how much is being added and pulled That's actually more important than the bid. The bid, I'll look for like a heavy bid, like maybe a bigger bid or something abnormally. I always can never say that word. And I'll just keep keep it in my mind and see if it increases or decreases, because you can see how much size is actually in the book. Doesn't mean it's going to trade there. It just means that it's showing me the information right then. And they could pull and stack these bids and offers at any time. Okay, there's a lot that's called spoofing, iceberg orders. It really helps with if you want to watch absorption, to know if it's distribution or this thing here. I'm telling you. All right, the next row of things I look at are just candlesticks. In a 1 minute, a 5 minute, and a 15 minute. It's specific as well. The 1 minute is pretty much intraday scalping, which is also good for confirmation of momentum to see how fast they're going. You can still see that in the dome as well, but if not, you could see the prices moving up and down. Risk management is to tighten up your stops. You could use the 1 minute for as well. The 5 minute basically is for trending identification, for trend, for entry and exit strategies, and this is the one I typically use when I'm trading. I typically use the 5 minute candles, 5 minute order flow. The 1 minute could be too noisy, but if it's slower day, then I'll go to the 1 minute. If it's faster, I go to the 5 minute. It's just more information, and it's not as much move. I like things to be kind of steady where I could look at it. Now the dome is going to move real fast on a fast day, but I still have a lot of other information in my footprint charts. I have it in my volume profile charts. I have the volume profile pretty much everywhere, and I have cumulative delta on each chart, so a 1 minute, a 5 minute, and a 15 minute, and then I have the volume as well. With a 20 EMA, I believe it's a 21 EMA down here. So for the 15-minute bar, it's really it's trend confirmation, divergence analysis, and risk management as well. So for the longer-term risk management. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I have. And what's nice about this platform called Quant Tower is that I can move. I can move everything over very, very easily. Pretty much, pretty easily. Now, what I'll do is I'll keep the 1 minute, like sort of like a quarter of this, and then break this up into half. This is more important for me to see the larger picture, because the smaller picture I have right here. I mean, I have all this and this, but this is nice to see as well. So that's about it. I don't think I left anything out. Like I said, the time changes, and I use range bars also, to really depending on what's out there. What kind of environment it is, and I may just switch over to that real quick. But I like having everything and repeatable setups as well. That you just get very good at the things you're comfortable with. Like I wouldn't use an indicator that I'm not completely comfortable with. I use VWAP. Everybody uses that. I use a 9 EMA because I'm primarily a scalper, so all of my charts are 9 EMA. I have a 9 EMA on the footprint as well. And that just gives me just over the last 9 bars, right? So 1 minute bar, the last 9 1 minute bars, the 5 minute bar, the last 9 5 minute bars is 45 minutes. What's happening? The 15-minute bar, you could do the math. Was it 75? I just did the math, but yeah, right? Yeah. So so that's about it. If you have any questions on it, just shoot me a comment and I'll get back to you. All right. It's Quantower is the name of the platform. And yeah, having the information readily available is a good thing. All right. So don't forget to use targets. Don't forget to use stops. Last week I was trading and yeah, we had a power transformer. I live in a rural area in the mountains in America, and sometimes we get these surges and blew out. Transformer went, and I guess something happened. I had battery backups and everything, and just lost the data. So I know that came out. I didn't lose the data, but did I lose it? I kind of yeah. It just got slow. The data just like delayed, and I was putting orders in. That's why you got to have stops and targets, because if you lose it completely, and I have battery backups, I have full house generators, I got like everything, and if your data feed goes out, or delay because of something that happened in around there, just be careful. You could lose a ton of money. You could be the best trader in the world, but if your stuff goes out, I'd just rather just take that little loss. You'll always see me move that stop. I'm a scalper, right? And that's about it. And move the target, manipulate, take a look at what's going on in the market. Don't think ahead, think in the now. We respond, and that's how you trade. That's how you scalp. Anyway, that's about it. Talk to you Monday, God willing. Have a good one.